Audio check, testing from the DeWitt. Testing 1, 2. Testing, testing. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium on the campus of Dordt University. Seems like we're just here. Oh, yeah, we were just here, as this morning we come back and play another men's volleyball match. Last night, the Dordt University men's volleyball team opened their season with a 5-set loss to Clark, and they return this morning to take on Viterbo in a non-conference matchup set to start at 11 a.m. This is Matt, the SID. I get to call the action that's before us here at the DeWitt Gymnasium, and like to thank everyone for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network. Thank you to Rich Lodewijk and all of his student workers, as they will be bringing you the video stream on the Dordt Media Network. Last night, the defenders, as I mentioned, lost a close one, back and forth contest to Clark University in 5 sets. Dordt won sets 1 and 4, 25-23, 25-16. Clark won sets 2 and 3, 25-19, 25-23. And Clark came from behind to win the 5th set, 15-13. Taking a look at the numbers for Dordt University last night, they hit 11%, 53 kills, 146 attacks, and they were led by Luke Nelson. He had quite a game in the middle hitter spot. 17 kills, he hit 41%, 13 kills for the freshman Brady Frost, 12 for Andres Guzman. Boris Lee put up 51 assists, and the back row was led by Robert Piekosh with 21 digs in that loss to Clark last night. Dordt coached by Chad Hansen once again. He's in his 7th year as the men's coach. He's been there since 2016, the only coach in Defender program history on the men's side. And he was also served as the Dordt women's coach, a spot that he held since 2011, and was a 2-time GPAC Coach of the Year and an NAI Coach of the Year back in 2017. Viterbo, and under head coach Dave Simon, they are 1-0. They knocked off Morningside last night in Sioux City in straight sets, 25-14, 25-22, 25-14. Viterbo hit 23%, held Morningside to a negative kill efficiency. Viterbo was led by Jacob Nand with 9 kills, 8 for Mai Tang, and Dane Kirkman had 6 kills. Juan Banda contributed 8 kills as well. Andrew LePage put up 29 assists and 11 digs for the graduate transfer Mai Tang, as Viterbo was straight-setted Morningside last night, 25-14, 25-22, 25-14. Let's give you a little bit of a bigger picture about this Viterbo team. Viterbo, they're part of the Chicago Collegiate Athletic Conference in men's volleyball. Typically, in most sports, they're part of the North Star, but in men's volleyball, conferences kind of join and band together because not everybody has men's volleyball. So they're part of the CCAC. That is 10 teams in there. They finished 5th last year, 4-8 in the conference, 10-12 overall under head coach Dave Simon. He's in his 4th season as the men's head coach for Viterbo, and like Coach Hansen, Simon is the only men's coach in program's history, as he was hired back in 2017 and has been there ever since. Simon, no stranger to collegiate volleyball. He has stints at Winona State and Minnesota Crookston. And they did lose their top hitter and their libero, but everybody else is back for Viterbo. And as 4 of their 5 top hitters and their setter are all back. Andrew LePage is the team setter. He is a 6-foot junior from Cross Plains, Wisconsin. Their top returning hitter is Jacob Nahn, a 6'4 junior from Cross Plains, Wisconsin as well. So that's a little bit about Viterbo. Talk about the defenders. Their season last year, and the Defenders part of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, and the GPAC has grown by a couple of teams as Central Christian and Kansas Wesleyan were added, so it's a 6-team GPAC conference now. Central Christian, Jamestown, Kansas Wesleyan, Morningside, Ottawa, and Dordt comprise the conference. And Dordt went 3-3 last year. They were second of 4 teams last year, finished 7-11, losing in the postseason semifinals. And like Viterbo, the Defenders, they bring back quite a bit. They bring 4 of their top 6 hitters, their setter, and a defensive specialist in the back. They're led by Caleb Kaliza, 6'3 junior from West Chicago. He missed last night. He will not be in action today as well. He was a first-team all-conference selection. Andres Guzman, also a first-team all-conference performer, 6'3 sophomore from Bogota, Colombia. He returns, as does Luke Nelson, who led the Defenders last night in loss to Clark. Nelson, a second-team all-conference player, 6'5 junior from Plymouth, Minnesota. He's in the middle. And they also bring back the setter Boris Lee, an all-conference player, and Adam Van Elberg, and also an all-conference player. Van Elberg, a 6'4 junior from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Those are some of the key players for each of these teams. We're going to take our first break, and we'll have the national anthem, and then we'll introduce the starting lineups and have first serve from the DeWitt.
Special thanks to the following Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast sponsors. Vision Realty. Whether you're looking to buy or want to sell, we would love to hear from you. Vision Realty. And brought to you by Furniture Mart. Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, window treatments at your local Furniture Mart, family owned and located downtown Sioux Center. And today's broadcast sponsored by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
And sponsored by Orange City Area Health System, offering safe, skilled, and essential services for every season of life, from fertility and birth care to family medicine, surgical services, and senior care. A lifetime of care starts at Orange City Area Health System.
Become a Defender forever. Give $100 a year and you'll get insider access to one-of-a-kind merch, exclusive deals, and other unexpected perks. It's the side of Dordt you won't see anywhere else. Plus, you'll be supporting future Defenders with your gift. It's a win-win. Start forever now.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium on this Saturday morning, site of a men's volleyball non-conference match. Dordt University playing host to Viterbo. Dordt coming in with an 0-1 record, Viterbo 1-0. Dordt lost to Clark University in 5 sets last night. Viterbo a straight set win over Morningside last night. Let's go over the starting lineups. First of all, for Viterbo, members of the Chicagoland Athletic Conference. They will run a 5-1. The setter is Andrew LePage, a 6-foot junior from Cross Plains, Wisconsin. The two middles, Dane Kirkman and Joe Todd. Kirkman a 6'3 sophomore and Todd a 6'1 sophomore. Left sides, Jacob Nahn, 6'4 junior. He's the top returning hitter for the V-Hawks. And Juan Banda, a 6-foot sophomore from Dexter, New Mexico. Right side, a newcomer, a graduate student, Mai Tang from Las Cruces, New Mexico. And the libero, Andy Rungatan, a 5'4 junior. For Dordt University, under the direction of head coach Chad Hansen, assisted by Dylan Dahl and Allie Timmermans, the defenders will also run a 5-1 with Boris Lee, a returning all-conference center, 5'7 sophomore. The two middles, Luke Nelson, a 6'5 junior, second-team all-conference. He led the defenders last night, and Dylan Koyman, a 6'3 sophomore from Tinley Park, Illinois. On the left side, Adam Van Elberg, returning all-conference player, a 6'4 junior from Thunder Bay, Ontario, and Andres Guzman, first-team all-conference player, sophomore from Bogota, Colombia. Right side, Brady Frost, a 6'5 freshman from Neenah, Wisconsin, and the libero is Robert Piekosz, a 6'3 freshman from Warsaw, Poland. You'll also hear Levi Ewald. He's a 5'10 senior from Terrace, British Columbia. Brady Fergan, a 5'11 sophomore from Menno, South Dakota. And starters have been introduced. The teams have taken the floor, and here we go for another round of Defender men's volleyball. Last night, the men's hockey team downed Creighton 6-4, and I've just been informed that they defeated Creighton today by forfeit, a 1-0 win for the Defenders, so a 2-0 weekend for the Defender hockey team. Basketball teams will follow here at the DeWitt. A G-Pack doubleheader, women's men's doubleheader beginning at 2 against Midland. And then track and field was in action last night up at SDSU. We'll give the results throughout the broadcast to keep you up to date what's going on. It'll be Joe Todd serving. He is a 6'1 sophomore from Wisconsin, and here we go. First serve moments away, and here we go. Defenders will have it. Lee will go to the right side, and hitting it out of bounds was Guzman. Viterbo out to a 1-0 lead. My first experience with men's volleyball, calling men's volleyball and seeing it in person. It's a different game from the women's game, but very exciting. There's a great crowd on hand. And a left side attack for the Defenders. That one goes into the net. Viterbo out to a 2-0 lead. 2-0 is our score. Viterbo with the lead. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you to the Dordt Media Network. Rich Lodewijk and his student crew bringing you the video production. Another serve, and there's an ace for Viterbo. So a quick 3-0 lead for the V-Hawks behind the strong serving of Joe Todd. So Todd, one of the returners for Viterbo, and again, they return a good deal of their roster, much like the Defenders do. That one's played by Guzman, a near overpass, and a back row attack called against the Defenders. Defenders right now struggling in serve receive, unable to get that first pass. 4-0 in favor of Viterbo. This is the season opening weekend for the Defender men's volleyball team. Guzman has it. Lee goes to the middle. It's blocked back by Viterbo. Dordt will reload. They'll send it across with Frost. Here come the V-Hawks, their first attack. They'll go to the left side. Hitting it over was Tang, and Tang puts it down for the kill. 5-0 Viterbo. Coach Chad Hansen up off the bench, encouraging his young Defender squad. He's going to let this play out for sure for another point. Defenders got a strong performance last night from Luke Nelson, the 6'5 junior. He led the Defenders, 17 kills, I believe. Piekosz has it. Lee goes to the right side. Guzman into the net it goes, and it's a 6-0 Viterbo lead. So Viterbo out to a 6-0 lead. And Diego Santiago will check in for the Defenders, a freshman, 5'10 freshman from Puerto Rico. Another serve from Todd. Defenders, they get it to the middle. Hitting it down is Koyman. Overpass, put away at the net by Brady Frost. Frost on the overpass makes the V-Hawks pay, and the defenders are on the scoreboard. 6-1 is the score. Santiago now will serve. Santiago did not play last night. 5'10 freshman. So Santiago with the serve. Topspin serve handled by Viterbo. They will go back row attack, and they'll send it into the net. Jacob Nahn on the attack error. 6-2 in favor of Viterbo. Back-to-back points for the defenders. Play to 25, win by 2. Best of 5 sets. Another serve coming from Santiago. That one's out of bounds. Point Viterbo. 7-2, Viterbo out to the lead. Serving will be one of the newcomers for the V-Hawks, a graduate student, Mai Tang, a 6-foot outside hitter from Las Cruces, New Mexico. And the defenders will set it up to the middle, and putting it away is Dylan Koyman. Inside the 10-foot line. Boy, did he cut that. And it's 7-3. Koyman's first kill. And serving will be the libero, Piekash. Matt, the SID, you can send me an email, matt.boss, that's matt.boss, @dordt.edu. Let us know where you're listening from. Set goes to the right side, and Mai Tang puts it down. 8-3 in favor of Viterbo. Serving will be Juan Banda, a 6-foot sophomore from Dexter, New Mexico. And he will put it into the net. Side out for the defenders. 8-4, defenders trail. They've trimmed the 6-0 lead down 2 points to 4. Serving will be the freshman Brady Frost. He was impressive last night in his collegiate debut. And he'll get an ace. Big booming serve from Frost, and Viterbo unable to handle it. 8-5 is the score in favor of the defenders. Frost will try to duplicate that. Frost had a scary moment, I believe, in set 3 where he went down with what looked like either a lower leg or a knee injury, but word was that he just collided knees, bruised, so we're thankful for that, and he returned shortly thereafter. Missed serve by Frost, and it'll give serve back to the V-Hawks. Andy Rangtakun with the serve. Lee goes to the middle. Nelson dug up by Rangtakun. Here comes Viterbo. Left side attack. Blocked but out of bounds off of the defenders. And a kill by Jacob Nahn. 10-5 rather, in favor of Viterbo. Officials timeout as Luke Nelson tying his shoe, and here we go. Serving will be Rangtakun. Rangtakun serving. Taken in the back row. Got a good pass from Santiago. Nelson on the middle attack. Dug up Viterbo. Dumped over by the setter LePage. Defenders dig it up. And off the block. Van Elberg puts it away. Van Elberg with his first kill. He was in double figures last night. 10-6 is our score. And the defenders will send in a sub, Levi Ewald, the 5'10 senior, the career leader in ace serves, and had a couple of them last night, I think 3 to be exact. He'll come in and serve. Ewald, the 5'10 senior. Ewald. Viterbo, overpass, defenders send it down but out of bounds. And Viterbo catches a break, gets that point, 11-6. Back to serve will be Andrew LePage. LePage back to serve for the V-Hawks. 11-6, set number 1. LePage, the setter. So Viterbo will have 3 hitters up front. On the outside, hitting it over is Santiago. Diving save for Viterbo. Falling away is Nahn. Dug up by the defenders. Lee goes back outside Santiago, and he's blocked. Joe Todd with the solo block. Point Viterbo. 12-6 in favor of the V-Hawks. LePage will serve again. Andrew LePage returning as the starting setter. Taken by Piekash. Lee, he'll go right side to the freshman. That's Brady Frost who puts it into the net. And a point for Viterbo. 3 straight scored by the V-Hawks. 13-6 is our score, and we're going to have a timeout. Dordt University will call their first timeout, down 13-6 in set number 1. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Defender Volleyball team on the Dordt Media Network.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University
and sponsored by Orange City Area Health System, with family medicine clinics and hospitals, Orange City and Paulina, and a walk-in clinic in Orange City. They offer the right care at the right place at the right time. Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
You're starting to run out of time. 2:55 and counting. Rankin out front, hesitates, drives into the left hand, layup good.
Ready on 3. Taking 3.
Back to the basket is Viss. Viss going to work on Smith. Viss puts it up. Shot is good. Count the hoop, and he is fouled.
Taking replay.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. First set in this men's volleyball matchup, Viterbo and Dordt, and it is Viterbo with a 13-6 lead, forcing Dordt into a timeout. They have one remaining. Viterbo raced out to a 6-0 lead. They lead 13-6. Played pretty even since that fast start. Hard to come back. We're midway through this first set. Defenders have been struggling in serve receive. And Viterbo will get it on the outside. That is Jacob Nahn who puts it off the block. Down it goes. Nahn with another kill. And it's 14-6 in favor of Viterbo. That's 4 straight points scored by the V-Hawks. Another serve coming for Viterbo. Served by LePage and the defenders. Nelson blocked back by Viterbo, sent over by Dordt. Here comes the Viterbo V-Hawks. That one is inbounds. Jacob Nahn cut it around the block. And back-to-back kills for Nahn. 15-6 as the run continues for the V-Hawks. V-Hawks, as I mentioned, they play in the Chicagoland Collegiate Conference in men's volleyball. Lee goes to the middle. Nelson with a big swing. Kept alive by Viterbo. Tracked down by Banda. Outside to Nahn. He's had the hot hand. Defenders dig this one up. Out of system. Santiago into the net. And another point for Viterbo. 16-6 is the score. Viterbo right now hitting .500. Dordt in the negatives right now. Just 3 kills and 18 attacks. They've committed 7 errors. Serve taken by Santiago. He'll get it on the outside. Big swing kept alive by the V-Hawks. They'll set it up out of the middle. Hitting it over was Kirkman. Santiago set off the net. Cross court. Dug up by Rungtakun. Viterbo sets up back row. Defenders get a hand on it, and it's Nelson who puts it away. Luke Nelson on the attack and kill. That's his second kill of the match. And the defenders will send in a couple of subs. Dylan Koyman back in to play the front row. Brady Fergan, a 5'11 sophomore, comes in to serve. The defenders have some work to do. Down 16-7 in this first set. So I often say, and you'll hear this as I broadcast throughout the season, the first thing you got to do is force the opponent to take a timeout when you're so far down. There's a successful attack by Nahn again, that time on the right side. 17-7 in favor of Viterbo. Nahn, who started the match serving, 6'4 junior, and the serve. Big booming serve and an overpass by Dordt. And Banda tried to put it down, hits it wide. And on the attack air, point goes to the defenders. 17-8 is the score in favor of Viterbo. Back to serve will be the setter for the defenders, Lee. See if he can string some points together. Put some pressure on Viterbo and a missed serve. 18-8 is the score. Viterbo in front, 18-8. Defenders played a 5-setter, a tough, competitive 5-setter at that last night. And a little bit of rust maybe this morning. They haven't been sharp, or as sharp as last night. Serve taken by P.A. Kosh. Outside, and that is Brady Frost who misses it wide. 19-8 in favor of Viterbo. This has been Viterbo's set right from the get-go. Here comes Lucas Van Groningen, a 6-foot freshman from Manteca, California. He will come in for Lee, take over setting duties. Couple of freshmen making their debuts, Diego Santiago and Van Groningen. Good pass by Piekash. Here's Koyman, second effort, he'll send it across. Viterbo will have it outside, big swing on the outside, Banda puts it away. And it's 20-8 in favor of Viterbo. Viterbo scored the first 6 points of the match. And they've used a couple of 4-0 runs throughout, and they've pushed this lead to 12 points right now. And a missed serve by the V-Hawks. Side out defenders. 20-9 is the score. Van Elberg will come in. He'll rotate in to play the front row. And serving for the defenders will be Diego Santiago. Viterbo on the attack. Dordt will send it across, but outside the antenna. And another point for Viterbo. 21-9 is our score. Back to serve will be Tang. Tang back to serve. And the lefty will send it across. Big serve, handled well by Piekash. Hit over by Koyman, and it puts it away. Dylan Koyman with the successful attack. 21-10 is our score. Piekash back to serve. Piekash, a freshman from Warsaw, Poland. Back to serve. Piekash floats one to the back corner. Viterbo will send a free ball. No, little confusion in the back row, and it's 21-11. First point on serve scored by the defenders in a while. Piekash will try to duplicate that. And Piekash, cross court, same spot. And Viterbo sets up to the middle, and down it goes. That's Kirkman who puts it away. 22-11 in favor of Viterbo. Banda back to serve. Banda back to serve. Dordt student section starting to grow. Fans trickling in on this Saturday. Students want to sleep in, right? So they're coming out. By noon, we should have a full student section, I would say. On the outside, that's Nan, blocked back by the defenders. And Tang off the block. Tang, tough set to handle. It was off the net. He adjusted and puts it off the block. 23-11 in favor of Viterbo. And a substitution for the defenders. This is Lucas Lops coming in. Lops coming in for the defenders. 23-11, Viterbo 2 points away from the first set. And they'll go right at the new player, Lops. Right side set, goes into the net. Frost, no, that went through. Got through the block. Frost with the kill. 23-12 is our score. And Frost will rotate back to serve. Van Groningen is the setter right now, a 6-foot freshman from California. And an ace serve for Frost. Quick point there, 23-13 in favor of Viterbo. Back-to-back points for the defenders. And another serve from Frost. That one is long, and we'll have set point for Viterbo. 24-13, V-Hawks with the lead. And they will serve for the set. It'll be up to Rungtakun. Rungtakun to try to close it for Viterbo, and he'll float it long. Missed serve for Viterbo, so the defender's still in this. A little bit of life. 24-14 is the score. Into serve will be Ewald. Ewald back to serve for the defenders. Set point number 2 for Viterbo. See if Ewald can go on a run. Make Viterbo nervous. Big serve. Long run for the setter, LePage. Set off the net. Defenders dig it up. Tough ball for Van Groningen to handle. Here comes Viterbo. Back row to Tang, and he'll put it down. Kill by Tang ends the first set. 25-14. Viterbo wins it. They have a 1-0 lead. We'll head to set 2 after a break. Thanks for tuning in to Defender Men's Volleyball on the Dordt Media Network.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
And brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Hello fans of Defender Sports, hope you're enjoying the game whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
We are back at the DeWitt Gymnasium. Set number 2 going to get underway here. Viterbo takes the first set, 25-14, using a 6-0 run right out of the gate, scoring the first 6 points of the match. Never looked back. A couple of 4-0 runs later, and it ended up being 25-14 in favor of Viterbo. They hit .333, 10 kills, 21 attacks. The defenders in the negative, 6 kills, 8 errors, 27 attacks individually. Jacob Nahn leading the way for Viterbo with 4. Juan Banda with 3. The defenders led by Koyman and Frost, each with 2 kills. So the defenders will try to change things up here in set 2. Viterbo on the attack, blocked back by the defenders. Back row attack for Viterbo, and it's inbounds. Good play by Jacob Nahn, I believe. Nahn has been the leader for Viterbo. And a 1-0 lead for the V-Hawks. Todd back to serve for Viterbo. We'll check Dordt's lineup here. Van Groningen still setting. Van Groningen goes right side, and putting it away is Guzman. Andres Guzman with his first kill. Guzman will rotate back to serve. So Van Groningen in their setting right now, the 6-foot freshman. Coach Hansen searching for a combination in that first set. And the serve from Guzman hits the top of the tape, sails long on the sophomore, and it's 2-1 in favor of Viterbo. Back to serve will be Tang. Tang back to serve. Top spin serve handled by the defenders. Outside, that's Frost who puts it away. Good pass from Van Elberg to set up that attack. Brady Frost on the right side puts it down. We're tied at 2. Piekash back to serve. Piekash to serve to break the tie at 2. Early set 2, and he sails it long. 3-2 in favor of Viterbo. (3-2) is the score. Back to serve will be Banda. Taken in the back row by Guzman. Out of the middle, Nelson. Was it touched? And it's not going to be touched, so a point for Viterbo. 4-2 on the attack air. Another serve coming from Banda. That one's going to go long. Nearly hit the lines official. 4-3 in favor of Viterbo. Into serve will be Lops. Lucas Lops to serve, try to tie this back up. Lops played the final 2 sets last night. Lops serves, taken by Viterbo. Bump set outside, Nan, cross court, down it goes. That shot has been on for Jacob Nan. He's had success going cross court. 5-3 in favor of the V-Hawks. Serving will be Rungtakun. Rungtakun back to serve. Taken by Guzman. Good pass. Van Groningen sends it across on the second ball. Viterbo digs it up. On the outside, that's Nan who puts it off the block and down. And Viterbo extends their lead. 6-3 is the score. Shout out to Amy Van Bell, listening, believe from Abbotsford, British Columbia. Thank you, Amy, for your email. Love to give shout outs here. There's an attack by Nelson. Luke Nelson with the successful kill. Nelson with his second kill. So thank you to Amy Van Bell, watching and tuning in from Abbotsford, British Columbia. Ewald back to serve. Defenders trail 6-4, trailing the match 1-0. Here comes Viterbo on the outside. It's Nan again, blocked at the net. Nelson and Van Groningen combined for the block. And it's 6-5 in favor of Viterbo. Back-to-back points scored by the defenders. Chance to tie it here. Off the serve from Ewald. And Ewald puts it into the net. Point Viterbo. 7-5. And the setter LePage back to serve for Viterbo. Here's the serve from LePage. Taken in the back row by Guzman. Set up to Nelson, and he sends it down in a big way. Luke Nelson just blisters the volleyball down inside the 10-foot line, and much to the happiness of the Dordt faithful in attendance. That's going to get the Dordt faithful into this match. Serving will be Fergan. Nelson with 3 kills now unofficially. And here's the serve from Fergan. Viterbo on the right side. And that's Tang who puts it off the block. It was touched by the defender, so Tang will get credit for the kill. 8-6 in favor of Viterbo. Dordt has been able to tie it, but they've been unable to take the lead so far in this match. Nan back to serve. Nan back to serve for the V-Hawks. Serve taken, tough serve, and Dordt unable to handle it. And the ace gives the point to Viterbo. 9-6. That is the third ace of the night for Viterbo. Morning, I should say. Last night was the night. Another serve from Nan. Big, booming serve. Lops handles it. Set goes outside. Guzman. Kept alive by Viterbo, met at the net, and down it goes. Nice play by Juan Banda, winning the joust up at the net. 10-6 in favor of the V-Hawks. V-Hawks slowly starting to pull away here. They've extended the lead up to 4. And another serve from Nan. Nan is not only powerful, but he's got some accuracy with that serve. And Viterbo called for being in the net, so the defenders catch a break. It was a near overpass, and Viterbo called for being in the net, and a side out and point for the defenders. 10-7 is the score. Van Groningen back to serve. Then Groningen, the freshman setter. And he'll send it long. Service error against the defenders, 11-7 is our score. Back to serve will be Todd. Viterbo by 4 in set 2, up 1-0. And the serve from Todd. Van Groningen goes right side. Guzman got a lot of the net, goes over. Here comes Viterbo. Back row attack to Nan, dug up by the defenders. Set goes outside to Frost. He'll push it across. Viterbo now, and on the attack, that was Banda, and I believe that was in. Banda with the kill. 12-7 in favor of the V-Hawks. Another serve coming for Todd. Todd, cross court, Guzman, set close to the net, and over by Frost. Here comes Viterbo on the right side, and putting it through is Tang. Tang on the right side puts it away. 13-7 in favor of the V-Hawks. And a timeout called by the defenders. Timeout called by Dordt and head coach Chad Hansen. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more Defender Volleyball from the DeWitt after this break.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
Thanks for watching this Dordt Media Network Defender Athletics live stream broadcast, produced by the students of Dordt University.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium, home of the Dordt University Defenders and site of this men's volleyball contest between Viterbo and Dordt University. Viterbo right now with a 1-0 lead, 24-15 was the first set, up 13-7 in set number 2. Coach Chad Hansen calling a timeout. Later on today on the Dordt Media Network, Defender basketball, GPAC doubleheader, women and men against Midland in a critical conference matchup. That'll get underway at 2 with the women's game 3:45 for the men. And here comes the serve from Todd by Viterbo. Defenders set it up on the left side. Brady Frost puts it away, 13-8 in favor of Viterbo. See if that gets the defenders going a little bit. Guzman back to serve. Guzman to serve, down by 5. Defenders have not led in this one. And a big serve from Guzman, but Viterbo handles it. They pop it up. They'll send it across. Here comes Dordt. See if they can capitalize. Guzman back row. He'll tip it across. Viterbo will have it in system, and down it goes. Boy, the defenders had the potential on that point, unable to capitalize, and putting it away was Dane Kirkman up at the net. 14-8 in favor of Viterbo. Defenders had a free ball to work with. Here comes the serve from Tang. Tang taken by P.A. Kosh. Van Groningen to the middle. Koyman blocked at the net. That was Kirkman. 15-8. Back-to-back points once again by Viterbo. Serving is Tang. Tang back to serve. 15-8 is the score. And Tang. Good pass by P.A. Kosh, right side. That is Van Elberg. Kept alive by Viterbo. They'll go outside. Banda sends it wide. No touch point defenders. 15-9 is our score in favor of Viterbo. Serving will be P.A. Kosh. P.A. Kosh back to serve. Serve taken by the V-Hawks. They'll send it outside again. That was Banda. Blocked back by the defenders. Now a middle attack by Viterbo. Putting it away is Kirkman. Kirkman with the kill. 16-9 in favor of the V-Hawks. Banda back to serve. Banda moves back to serve. Nan will play the left side. Back set, bumped across by Von Elberg. Here comes Viterbo in system. They'll go outside to Nan, and he'll put it into the net. Blocked, actually. Blocked by Frost. And the setter been grown again. 16-10, Dordt with the point. And coming in to serve will be Lops. Lops to serve. Defenders trailing by 6, trailing the match 1-0. Set goes outside. Another swing for Nan. Kept alive by Von Elberg. Defenders will send it across. Here comes Viterbo. Back out to Nan on the left side. This time he tips it. Diving save and a beauty by Lops. Viterbo will get it back. They'll go back out to Nan. Big swing. Dug up by Piekosh. Outside Von Elberg. Blocked back. Dordt gets control. Van Groningen sends it across, but out of bounds. Longest rally of the match, probably. Good point. And Viterbo gets that point on the defender hitting error. 17-10 is our score. Rungtakun back to serve. 5'4" junior from Rockford, Illinois. Serve taken by Lops out of the back row. Hit over by Von Elberg. Here comes Viterbo outside. This is Nan. Cross court. Down it goes. Nan with another kill. 18-10 is our score in favor of Viterbo. And a timeout called by the defenders. Defenders call their final timeout here in set 2, trailing 18-10. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of Defender Men's Volleyball at the DeWitt after this break.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today. Serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Viterbo with a 1-0 lead, up 18-10 in set 2, forcing the defenders into their final timeout. Another shout out to Juanita Drystra, also watching from Abbotsford, British Columbia. So thank you for tuning in and watching Defender Athletics, courtesy of the Dordt Media Network. It'll be Viterbo serving out of the Dordt timeout. Defenders will set up Luke Nelson, and Nelson puts it away for the kill. So Nelson puts it away. Nelson leading the defenders now with 5 kills. 18-11 is the score. Defenders need to rally. They're out of timeouts. Here's the serve from Ewald. Taken by Viterbo in the back row. They'll go to the right-hand side, and Tang puts it away. Tang with the kill, 19-11 in favor of Viterbo. LePage back to serve. He's the setter for Viterbo. Viterbo will get the extra hitter. They'll have the 3 hitters across with the setter in the back row. Lops in serve receive. Outside. Big swing from Guzman, who puts it away. Guzman with the kill. 19-12 is the score. And in the serve will be Fergan. Again, the Defender volleyball team played last night, lost to Clark in 5 sets. 0-1 on the season in the season opening weekend for the Defenders. Here's the serve from Fergan. Cross court, taken by Nan. Outside it goes. That's Tang who puts it away. Tang on the left side that time puts it down. 20-12 in favor of Viterbo. Back to serve will be Nan. Nan's gone on a couple of runs in the service box. He's got a big, powerful serve, and he's pretty accurate with it. And that one is in bounds. There's an ace just in front of that out-of-bounds line. Ace serve for Viterbo. They're in front 21-12. Nan, the 6'4 junior, returning starter, top hitter returning for Viterbo. That one is going to go long. So a miss serve by Nan after an ace. 21-13 is the score. Defenders drop the first set, 25-15. 21-13 here. Serving will be Van Groningen. Van Groningen back to serve. Overpass by Viterbo. Defenders have it in system. Right side, down it goes. Brady Frost puts it away. Frost with the kill, 21-14. The defenders have been unable to string more than 2, maybe 3 points together in this match so far. Viterbo's done a nice job of siding out the defenders, and there's a missed serve, 22-14 in favor of Viterbo. Serving will be Todd for the V-Hawks. 22-14 is our score, set number 2. Viterbo leading the match 1-0. On the cusp of taking the second set. Van Groningen, back set. Hit over by Guzman. Viterbo chasing. They'll send a free ball across. See if the defenders can capitalize. Van Groningen to Koyman. Muscles it through the double block. That's Dylan Koyman with the kill. 22-15 in favor of Viterbo. Back to serve will be Guzman. Guzman to serve. His team down 7. Big serve taken in the back row by Todd, and Viterbo will set it up to Dane Kirkman, who puts it down. Got the good pass, non in serve receive, and that just sets up your attack so well. Kirkman puts it away. 23-15 is the score. And a missed serve by the V-Hawks, 23-16. Thinking about our viewers from Abbotsford, British Columbia, it's got to be pretty early out there. I was just thinking, you're 2 hours behind us. Boy, I don't know if I would be awake. Then again, if I have relatives who are part of the Defender men's volleyball program, I would be awake. What am I kidding? And another point for Viterbo. 24-16 is the score. And again, thank you, our listeners from Abbotsford, British Columbia, for your email. Set point coming up for Viterbo. Here is the serve coming from Banda. Defenders set it up out of the middle. Nelson blocked at the net. That's Kirkman with the block. And Viterbo takes the second set by the same score, 25-16. And Viterbo with a 2-0 lead. We'll take a break and come back with more from the DeWitt Gymnasium. You are watching the Dordt Media Network.
The city's really reinvested a lot into outdoor space. We have very nice parks, new paths, new features along the bike path, new residential developments. They're just really nice places to move if you're a new family to town or to grow your family.
It's been great to find a community that feels like it has an energy and movement to it and feels like it's growing and doing well. And for us, we just feel like this is the place we want to be, where we want to call home.
Sioux Center, I just feel, has this momentum. They have wind in their sails. They have a unique group of leadership that's really a driving force here in town. And they're reinvesting into their community. They love their community. And you can see it's almost palpable, the energy that's in town.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry-out, or delivery. And by Vision Realty. Whether you're looking to buy or want to sell, we would love to hear from you. Vision Realty.
And brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2727. 2313.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Orange City Area Health System and its sports medicine clinic. From serious athletes to weekend warriors, from youth sports to adult fitness fans, trust their team of doctors, orthopedists, and therapists to get you back in the game. And sponsored by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com. Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium side of this men's volleyball matchup. Dordt University playing host to Viterbo. Dordt down 2-0. Dropping the first set 25-14, 25-16 in set 2. Taking a look at the numbers, Viterbo hitting a very efficient 33%. 22 kills, just 7 errors. The defenders hitting at 4%, 15 kills, 13 errors. Blocking numbers pretty even, 5-4 in favor of Viterbo. Ace serves pretty even, 3-2. Leading the way for Viterbo, they're getting 8 kills from Jacob Nahn, 6 for Mai Tang. Dordt led by Brady Frost with 5. Luke Nelson has 4. 11 assists for Lucas Van Groningen. Starting set number 3, it'll be Viterbo serving, and it'll be Todd serving. Guzman in the back row. There's a set by Van Groningen to the left-hand side, hit over by Ewald. And Viterbo on the left side, Banda blocked at the net. Double block there by Koyman and Van Groningen, and Dordt has its first lead of the match, scoring the first point of set 3. Guzman back to serve. Looks like we have some lineup changes again for the defenders. Guzman back to serve. We'll give those to you as play goes on. Guzman with a serve. Quick attack, and it goes to Kirkman, who puts it down. Kirkman with the kill, and we're tied at 1. Tang back to serve for the V-Hawks. Tied at 1, set 3. Defenders facing a must-win third set. Tang floats one to the back. Guzman has it. Van Groningen outside. Frost sends it across. Viterbo out of the back row. Guzman with the pass, close to the net. Pushed down by Juan Banda. And Viterbo is in front, 2-1. 2-1 is our score. Viterbo trying to close it out in 3 straight sets, up 2-0 in their season opening weekend as well. Frost in serve receive, overpass. Defenders are going to get it back, and a little miscommunication. And it's another point for Viterbo. The defenders let it fall on their side. 3-1 is the score. And here comes the serve from Tang. Guzman pass, Van Groningen. Right side to Ewald, and he'll tool it off the block. Good swing by Levi Ewald. That's one of the changes right now. Ewald has moved and is playing the front row. Brady Fergan back to serve, and he is wearing the libero jersey. So there are 2 of the changes right now. 3-2. Dordt trails. Outside it goes. Swing by Banda. Blocked back by the defenders. Back row attack. Another block by the defenders. Up at the net. That was Brady Frost. Luke Nelson combined for the block. And the defenders tied at 3. Fergan back to serve. Cross court, handled by Nahn in the back row. And a right side, put over is Tang. Dordt digs it up. They'll bump it across. Good placement by Guzman outside. That's Banda, and he'll put it down. Banda puts it away. And it's 4-3 in favor of Viterbo. Juan Banda on the left side. He will go back to serve with a 1-point lead. Banda back to serve. Taken in the back row by Fergan. The defenders back row attack with Guzman. And now a joust at the net. We got a player in the net. They're going to call the Viterbo setter, Andrew LePage, into the net, and we're tied at 4. Ewald back to serve. Ewald now playing all 6 spots in the rotation, playing the front row. And see if he continues in the back row. Set goes to the left-hand side, and the double block. Van Groningen and Nelson there to put it away. And the defenders back in front, 5-4 in set 3. Ewald back to serve. Shout out to Deb DeHaan watching and tuning in from Orange City, Iowa. Ace serve from Ewald. 6-4, largest lead of the day for the defenders here in set number 3. Dropping the first 2 sets, 25-15, 25-14. And Ewald out of bounds. So it's 6-5, Dordt with a 1-point lead, trying to stay alive in this matchup. Serving will be Rungtakun. Rungtakun serving. Guzman sent across by Van Groningen on the second contact. Viterbo on the tack, dug up by the defenders. And there's Frost who puts it through. Brady Frost finds an opening. 7-5, Dordt with a 2-point lead. Frost now will rotate back to serve. Frost rotates to the back, Guzman to the front, along with Nelson. Those are your 2 hitters for the defenders. Out of the middle, big swing, dug over. Good save by Fergan. Here comes Viterbo out of the back row. Another block by Guzman. Defenders will get it back in system. Van Groningen pushes it across, got it. Nice play by the freshman Lucas Van Groningen. 8-5, defenders with a 3-point lead. Back to serve will be Frost once again. Frost back to serve. Down the line, unable to control it. Ace serve for the defenders, 9-5 as the defenders up by 4. First time Viterbo has trailed, faced a little adversity. We'll see how Coach David Simon plays this. Big serve, overpass by Viterbo. Defenders make them pay with a swing by Van Groningen. Van Groningen with the kill. The setter, Van Groningen, takes care of things himself. He smashes it down with a swing. 10-5, defenders with the lead. Timeout, Viterbo. We'll be back after a short break. You are watching and tuning in to the Dordt Media Network.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Orange City Area Health System and its sports medicine clinic. From serious athletes to weekend warriors, from youth sports to adult fitness fans, trust their team of doctors, orthopedists, and therapists to get you back in the game. And sponsored by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com. Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
Back at the DeWitt Gymnasium after the Viterbo timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. The defenders with their largest lead, 10-5, is the score right now in a must-win third set for the defenders. 10-5 is the score. Look no further. Dordt hitting 50%, holding Viterbo to a negative kill efficiency. In set number 3, Viterbo with a side out, 10-6, Dordt with a 4-point lead, and their setter, LePage, back to serve. Thank you once again to the Dordt Media Network, making the video production of this possible. And on the slide, Nelson, blocked back by Viterbo. Dordt will reload, it's been Groningen, and he swings, puts it into the net. And a point for Viterbo. Back-to-back points after the Viterbo timeout makes the score 10-7 in set 3. LePage back to serve. Serve taken in the back row by Guzman. Guzman will get it back on the left side pin. Big swing, and Guzman puts it away. 11-7. Dordt with a 4-point lead. Guzman will get credit for the kill. He's up to 4. The defenders led by freshman Brady Frost with 6. Serving will be Piekash. Viterbo on the attack. Guzman will send it across. Here come the V-Hawks. And the set goes to the middle, pushed across by Todd. Van Groningen outside Guzman, down the line, overpass by Viterbo. And Dordt hits it out of bounds. They just miss it wide. Close play, 11-8. Dordt with a 3-point lead. And Nan back to serve for the V-Hawks. 11-8, defenders with a 3-point lead, trying to force a 4th set, down 2-0. Ewald in serve receive. Set goes to Guzman. He'll tip it across. Dug up by Viterbo. Outside, Banda sends it across. Diving save by Guzman. Back row attack, got it. Brady Frost with the kill. Back row attack for Frost, his 7th kill of the match. And a side out and point for the defenders. Van Groningen back to serve. Serve taken by the V-Hawks in system on the left side. Sent back by the defenders. V-Hawks will reload. That's Tang, dug up by Dordt. They'll send it back over. Viterbo out of the back row. Good play by Fergan to dig it up. Van Groningen right side. Ewald roll shot covered by Viterbo. Left side attack. This is Banda out of bounds. Point defenders. Long rally there, won by the defenders. 13-8 is the score. Dordt matching its largest lead of the match. Serving will be Van Groningen. Deep serve, taken in the back row by Viterbo. They'll set up Banda, cross court, out of bounds, no touch, another point defenders. Dordt in front, 14-8 in a must-win 3rd set. Van Groningen, the setter, back to serve for the defenders. Down the line, that one just goes wide. 14-9, good stretch there by the defenders, putting together 3 straight points. Todd back to serve for Viterbo. See if the defenders can close this 3rd set out, force a 4th. Todd floats one long. Point defenders. Easy point there for the defenders. Couple more shout outs. Alan Frost watching from Sea Ranch, California. Go Brady, go defenders. Also to Mike and Amy Vandervoort listening and watching from Linden, Washington. They have a son who is on the men's team, Hendrik Vandervoort, a sophomore, and also a daughter, Emma, who is on the women's team. So thank you for your email. Mike and Amy Vandervoort from Linden, Washington. 15-10 is the score in favor of the defenders. Serving is Viterbo. Right side attack and a big smash by Levi Ewald. Ewald on the right side puts it away. 16-10 is the score. Defenders up by 6. Fergan back to serve. 16-10, Dordt with the lead. And the serve by Fergan. Taken in the back row by Banda. Out of the middle and down it goes. That was Dane Kirkman who puts it away. 16-11. Defenders by 5 in set 3. Derek Myers will check in, a 6'2 freshman. He will come in and serve for Banda. That is the first sub that Viterbo has used. Serve taken in the back by Ewald. Here's a left side attack to Frost. Blocked back by Viterbo. Frost now a roll shot. Kept alive by Viterbo. Bumped over. Dordt will get a free ball. Free ball attack. Frost. Left side cross court. Sent back over by Viterbo. Now Viterbo will get it back. Outside. Nan. Big swing. Blocked but out of bounds. Nan will get credit for the kill. 16-12 in favor of the defenders. 16-12. Another serve coming from Derek Myers. Played a little bit last night in the win against Morningside. He got in 2 sets as a server. Here's a left side attack. Putting it away is Frost. Brady Frost with the kill. 17-12 in favor of the defenders. Ewald back to serve. Ewald with a 5-point lead. Serve taken by Banda. Middle attack, Kirkman. Dug over by the defenders. And Viterbo will try to tip it. Blocked back by Van Groningen. Joust at the net. Viterbo gets it back, sent over by the setter, LePage. Here comes Dordt, and a lift called against Dordt. Point for Viterbo. 17-13 is the score. 17-13 in favor of the defenders in a must-win third set. Rungtakun serving for the V-Hawks. Rungtakun serving. Fergan in serve receive. Here's Frost. He'll send it across. Viterbo on a free ball, dug up by Guzman. Frost will get another swing. That time he puts it away. Did that hit the floor? Yes, it did. Frost with the kill. 18-13 is the score. Brady Frost with another kill. That is kill number 8 for Frost, hitting 28% on the outside. 18-13. And the serve from Frost as he rotates to the back row. Big serve, overpass. Dordt will set it up on the left side. Guzman sends it across. Here comes Viterbo. Left side attack. Swing by Nan, and he'll put it down. Jacob Nan with the point. 18-14 in favor of the defenders. Stay tuned for Defender basketball later on today. It'll be on the Dordt Media Network as the Defender basketball teams and a women's men's doubleheader will take on Midland here at the DeWitt. Mike Biker will have the call on that one. That's Guzman, and he'll send it into the net. Point for Viterbo. 18-15 in favor of Dordt. Dordt with a 3-point lead, trying to hold off Viterbo to force a 4th set. Here's the serve from LePage. A near ace. Dordt will send a free ball across. Viterbo will have it in system. Outside. Swing by Nan. Dordt keeps it alive. Van Groningen. Left side. Guzman. Blocked back by Viterbo. Dordt chasing. Here's Guzman. Roll shot kept alive by Viterbo. They will go to the middle. That is Kirkman who puts it away. Point for Viterbo. Their best scoring run of this set. 18-16. Timeout called by Dordt. Dordt University will call their first timeout. Still up by 2, 18-16 in set 3. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more from the DeWitt Gymnasium in a moment.
Here at Dordt University, we have tremendous support from the local community and from Defender Nation across the country. The Defender Gold Club is a byproduct of that support and enables our student athletes to perform at the highest level.
As a Defender Gold Club member, you are helping our athletes pursue championships while also helping them grow physically, mentally, spiritually, and academically.
The Defender Gold Club supports the university's mission by equipping student athletes to strive for excellence in all areas of life while having a transforming experience in athletics.
Join us in supporting the growth of our student athletes through joining the Gold Club and making a gift that supports scholarships, team trips, or facility enhancements.
We invite Defender Nation to support our athletes and become a Defender Gold Club member.
Partner with us in supporting all sports or sport of your choice. Your support makes a difference. Join the Defender Gold Club today.
People like you help us believe in a bold future for Dordt University athletics. Thank you, and go Defenders.
Go Defenders!
This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Each team with one timeout left in set number 3. The defenders trying to hold off Viterbo in this third set and force a 4th. Up 18-16. Defenders go to the middle, and Nelson puts it away. Nice strong attack by Luke Nelson, 19-16. Defenders up by 3. They have led by as many as 6 in this third set. Dropped the first 2 sets. 25-14, 25-16 were the scoring totals in the first 2 sets. Serving will be Piekash for the defenders. 19-16, Dordt with a 3-point lead. Try to close this third set out. Piekash floats one to the back corner. LePage has it on the right side, blocked by the defenders. That long double block, Andres Guzman, Dylan Koyman produced the point. 20-16, defenders by 4. Piekash back to serve again. Cross court, taken by Banda. Outside it goes to Nan, and he'll tool it off the block for the kill. Nan with the kill. Jacob Nan with 11. That leads all players. 20-17 is our score. Nan will rotate to the back row. Banda will move to that left side pin. 20-17, defenders by 3. Nan's got a big serve. He's been an effective server for the V-Hawks. Van Groningen sends it across on the second ball. Right side Tang, and he'll put it down. Mai Tang puts it down for the kill. That is his 8th. And the defenders up by just 2, 20-18. Here's a big point. Nan serving. Guzman handles it. Quick attack to Koyman. Kept alive by Viterbo. Dordt will get it back. Van Groningen, right side. That is Ewald. Kept alive by Viterbo. Outside, Banda. Dug up, but out of bounds. Banda will get the kill. And Viterbo within 1, 20-19. Both teams have a timeout remaining, if they so choose. 20-19, Nan back to serve to try to tie it for Viterbo. Big serve handled by Ewald. Outside Guzman, got it. Guzman with the kill. And Dordt back in front, 21-19. Guzman with the kill. That is his 4th of the match. And the setter, Van Groningen, back to serve. Dordt will get the 3 attackers up front here. Nan takes first contact. Outside Banda. Blocked at the net by Dordt. Viterbo somehow keeps it alive. What a play by the libero. Now we have a joust at the net, and what's the call? What's the call? Inadvertent whistle, I believe. And so now they're going to replay it right now. Coach Dave Simon talking to the down official, and the Viterbo setter, Andrew LePage, talking to the top official, and we're going to have a conversation here. 21-19 is our score if it is indeed a replay. Gives me a moment to remind you that the Defender hockey team last night downed Creighton on the road 6-4, and Creighton forfeited today's contest, so the Defender hockey team picked up 2 big wins this weekend. Basketball later today here at home against Midland in a women's-men's doubleheader beginning at 2. Dordt Media Network will have that. Men's track and field from last night. 4 members of the Dordt University men's track and field team met the A standard. Davis Tebben in the 5K. Cole Zavenbergen met the A standard again in the 6. Peyton Malden got the A standard in his 3rd event of the indoor season. He qualified this time in the 400 meter. He's already qualified in the 6 and the 8. And then finally, Jebediah Merkel qualified in the open 8. For the women, they had 2 individuals and 1 relay qualify for nationals. Jessica Campman met the standard in the 5K, while Bethany Tenhaken met the provisional mark in the 8. And then the women's 4x4 relay met the A standard as well, as they won that race in a competitive field. It was Emma Baker, Anne-Marie Stoit, Emily Heinen, and Micah Koistra were the relay team members. So congratulations to Coach Heinen, Coach Wolf, and all the Defender track and field athletes who competed yesterday up in Brookings at the SDSU D2 meet. Long conversation going on with the 2 captains along with both officials. And right now the call is a replay, so it's still 21-19 pending the, and they're going to reward the point to Viterbo. They're going to call 2 hits against the Defenders, so it'll be 21-20. Long conversation between the officials. And so Viterbo will be awarded the point. Todd back to serve to try to tie it at 21. Todd serving. Guzman in the back row. Dordt is going to be in scramble mode. They'll send a free ball. See what Viterbo, they'll send a free ball across, and Dordt makes them pay. At the net, it is Dylan Koyman who puts it away. Kind of a broken play on both sides, and Koyman puts it down for the kill. 22-20, the defenders with a 2-point lead. Guzman back to serve. Dordt down 2-0, trying to force a fourth set. Serve taken by Nan in the back row. Middle attack, blocked, and Dordt with another point. Back-to-back blocks by Koyman. Brady Frost had his hand in there as well. 23-20 in favor of the defenders. Viterbo's going to let this play out for sure. One more point. Dave Simon, the head coach, has a timeout. 23-20. Here's a serve from Guzman. Taken in the back row by Runtakun. Set up out of the middle. That's going to go long off of Kirkman. Dordt didn't touch it. Set point coming for the defenders, up 24-20. 24-20 is our score. Set point, and Andres Guzman to do the honors for the defenders. Guzman back to serve. And the sophomore from Bogota, Colombia. Big serve. Viterbo will dig it up. They'll set it up outside to Banda. Roll shot. Defenders will have it in system. It'll be Guzman from the back row. He'll roll shot it. Here comes Viterbo. Set outside. Banda blocked at the net. The double block is there. Dylan Koyman, Levi Ewald finishes off Viterbo in set 3. Dordt takes the third set, 25-20. 2-1 is your set score in this one. We'll head to a fourth set. After a short break, you're watching the Dordt Media Network at the DeWitt.
They had 24 hours to write, shoot, and edit. Now it's your turn to watch their finished product. Come to Dordt University for the screening of short films made for the 15th annual Prairie Grass Film Challenge. And don't miss the awards ceremony at 8 p.m. in the BJ On Auditorium on Dordt's campus. This event is fun, family-friendly, free, and you're invited.
Today's live stream broadcast is brought to you by American State Bank, proud supporter of Defender Athletics. American State Bank, member FDIC.
And brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit us at wirelessworld.com.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium, site of this men's volleyball contest. Dordt University playing host to Viterbo. We'll head to a fourth set. Dordt trailing 2-1, but came away with a 25-20 win in set 3. Let's take a look at the numbers. In that third set, Dordt hit 26%, and Viterbo just 3%. Dordt hit its best and held Viterbo to its lowest of the match, which makes sense with the 25-20 win. Through 3 sets, the numbers evening out. Viterbo hitting 19% compared to 13% for Dordt. Your blocking numbers, Dordt has 8 total blocks, while Viterbo has 3. Individual leaders, Jacob Nan leading Viterbo with 10 kills, 8 for Mai Tang, 7 for Juan Banda. For the defenders, they're led by Brady Frost with 9 kills officially. 5 for Luke Nelson to go with 4 blocks. Dylan Koyman has 4 kills, 4 blocks. And Andres Guzman has 4 kills and 2 blocks. 20 assists for Lucas Van Groningen, 24 assists for Andrew LePage. Back row, the libero for Viterbo, Andy Rungtukun, has 12 digs, and Dordt led by Piekash with 8 digs. We're going to head to set 4. Last night, Viterbo defeated Morningside in straight sets. None of those sets were particularly close. Dordt went 5 sets with Clark, winning sets 1 and 4, dropping a close 5-setter. We'll see how Dordt's legs are in this season opening weekend. It'll be Lucas Van Groningen. See if they have the stamina and the endurance here to go 5. Let's hope they do. Dordt serving first, and Viterbo right out of the gate. They'll set up Joe Todd in the middle, and he'll put it away. Viterbo leads it 1-0 in set 4. Dordt still facing a must-win situation. Todd back to serve. Floats one, Guzman has it. Van Groningen back to Guzman on the right side, and he puts it away. Guzman with the kill. We're tied at 1. Guzman got it going in the 3rd set, continues that here early in set 4. Guzman will rotate to the back row. You'll have Ewald up front. And again, this is the second match that Dordt playing without Caleb Kaliza, the first team all-conference player, a junior, but he's unable to play last night and then again today. 2-1 as Viterbo gets that point. Back to serve will be Tang. Tang back to serve. Viterbo leading 2-1 in set 4. Tang serving. Guzman unable to control it. An ace for Viterbo. They're up 3-1. 3-1 is our score. Tang back to serve again. 3-1, Tang floats one. Guzman handles this one. Van Groningen sets it outside to Frost, and both players kind of slipped and goes into the net. 4-1 in favor of Viterbo. So Viterbo out to a fast start here in set 4. Viterbo leading the match 2-1. Tang serving, overpass, hit over by the defenders. Here comes Viterbo. Set goes to the middle. Putting it down is Kirkman. Kirkman with the point. 5-1 start for Viterbo, just what they needed to close this out in 4 sets. See if Dordt can rally. Serving is Tang and an ace. He mixed it up. He switched it up from the power serve, and he just floats one right over the net, and an ace for Viterbo as they lead at 6-1. 6-1 is our score. Tang serving again. Taken by Fergan, outside, and down it goes. Brady Frost ends the Viterbo run with authority. Brady Frost, cross court, down it goes, 6-2. Defenders trail by 4. Fergan back to serve. So the defenders will have to rally. A little bit of work to do here to come back in this one. Fergan, cross court, played nicely by Rungtakun, and into the net it goes. The hitting error by Tang. 6-3 in favor of Viterbo. Another serve coming for Fergan. Opening weekend for the Defender men's volleyball team. Thank you for joining us here on the Dordt Media Network. Matt, the SID, pleased to announce this one for you. Missed serve by the Defenders. 7-3, Defenders trail in set number 4. Banda will serve. And Banda taken by Guzman. Van Groningen to Nelson out of the middle. Blocked back by Viterbo. Right side now hit over by Ewald. Viterbo digs it up. Left side attack, Nan. Covered by Ewald. Ewald again, second effort. Kept alive by Viterbo. Outside Nan, he'll swing it. Blocked back by Nelson. Back row attack. Digging it up is Guzman. Outside, that is Frost, and Frost puts it away. Brady Frost on the left outside. 7-4, long rally won by the Defenders. Ewald back to serve for the Defenders. Ewald the only senior on the roster this year for Coach Chad Hansen. Diving save by Fergan, but unable to get to the second ball are the defenders. So a point for Viterbo. 8-4, Viterbo with the lead in set 4. Serving will be Rungtakun. Rungtakun back to serve. He does a nice job as the V-Hawks libero. And Nelson out of the middle. Rungtakun takes it up, and it'll be sent over by Viterbo. Guzman, overpass. Van Groningen saves it, pushes it across. Here comes Viterbo. Viterbo will reload. Outside, Nan will send it across. Here come the defenders in system. Big swing coming for Frost. Block back. Van Groningen, backside Guzman, sends it over. Viterbo digs it up. Set goes outside. Nan, blocked back by the defenders. And now it's dumped over. Nice play by the setter, LePage. Andrew LePage ends that point with the kill. 9-4, Viterbo with the lead in set 4. Another long rally. Andrew LePage ends it. Hitting it over on the second ball. Rungtakun with the serve. Fergan, near overpass, kept alive by Van Groningen. Outside it goes. This is Frost who sends it across. Here comes Viterbo. Back to the middle. Down it goes. They set up Todd out of the middle. Another point for Viterbo. It's 10-4 in favor of the V-Hawks. And Coach Hansen will use a timeout. Timeout called by the defenders. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll take a short break. Come back with more. You're listening to the Dordt Media Network.
Thanks for watching this Dordt Media Network Defender Athletics live stream broadcast, produced by the students of Dordt University.
Timeout called by the defenders, down 10-4 in set 4, and a must-win 4 set for the defenders, who trail this match to Viterbo 2-1. Viterbo hitting at a 42% clip here in set 4. Dordt actually not hitting bad as well, 17%, but Viterbo right at that 42%. That's quite something. And on the outside, that's Frost, dug up by Viterbo. They'll set up outside. Jacob Nan puts it away. Nan on the left side puts it down, 11-4 in favor of Viterbo as they race out to a quick lead in set 4. Play to 25. The defenders still have time, but they got to get a side out and string some points together. Good play by Van Groningen. Viterbo digs it up, however. Here comes Van Groningen. Right side attack. Ewald. Overpass by Viterbo, and unable to capitalize are the defenders at the net. And another point for Viterbo. 12-4 in favor of the V-Hawks. Rungtakun back to serve. And that one is an ace. Rungtakun with the ace serve. 13-4, V-Hawks with the lead. That is the 6th ace of the match for Viterbo. Rungtakun back to serve. This one's taken by Frost. Overpass. Good play by Van Groningen, the defender's setter. Viterbo from the back row. Kept alive by Fergan. And on the attack air, Dordt unable to capitalize. 14-4 in favor of Viterbo. Timing was just a little off with that quick attack between Van Groningen and Luke Nelson, the middle hitter. Here's the serve. That goes into the net, and Dordt gets the side out. 14-5 is the score in favor of Viterbo. Back to serve will be Frost, the freshman from Neenah, Wisconsin. Frost back to serve. He is leading the defenders in kills this morning. And the attack by Viterbo. That is going to be a kill for Tang. Dordt dug it up, but it goes out of bounds, so Tang will get credit for the kill. 15-5 in favor of Viterbo. Serving will be LePage. LePage back to serve. Viterbo finished middle of the pack in the conference last year in the Chicagoland. And they returned quite a bit of firepower from last year. There's a nice attack by Luke Nelson. Nelson out of the middle puts it away. And he will be replaced by Dylan Koyman, the defender's other middle hitter. 15-6. Piekash serving for Dordt. 15-6 in set 4. Defenders trail. Cross court, goes out of bounds, sails long. And a side out for Viterbo. 16-6 is the score. Here in set 4, Nan back to serve for the V-Hawks. Nan serving. Serve taken in the back row by Frost. Overpass put away at the net by Van Groningen. Nice play by the freshman setter Lucas Van Groningen. Tough ball to handle. Basically his only option was to play that over himself, and he does it, finishes off the play. 16-7 on the side out. Now Van Groningen with the serve, misses. And it's 17-7 in favor of Viterbo. 17-7 is the score. Todd back to serve for the V-Hawks. Here's the serve from Todd. Serve taken by Fergan. Right side, Guzman with authority puts it away. Andres Guzman comes flying in on the right side. 17-8 is the score. 17-8 is the score. Guzman will rotate back to serve. Guzman back to serve. Guzman with Dordt trailing 17-8. See if we can go on a run. Back row attack. Hit over by Nan. Guzman digs it up. Right side. Hit over by Ewald. Diving save by Viterbo. They'll go to the right-hand side. That's out of bounds. Outside the antenna, and Dordt gets a point on serve. 17-9. Defenders have one timeout remaining. Viterbo has both timeouts left. Another serve coming from Guzman. 17-9 is the score. Guzman capable of going on a big service run. And the serve. And there's one right there. Right on cue. Guzman with the ace. 17-10. Defenders with 3 straight points. Still some work to do. Guzman, we'll see if we can do it again. And the sophomore taking his time, now is set to go. And that one's going to go long. 18-10, Viterbo with the side out and point. V-Hawks will get control of serve. Tang back to serve. Tang back to serve for Viterbo. Floats one, Guzman handles it. Van Groningen set goes outside to Frost. Covered by Viterbo. They'll set it up on the left-hand side. Banda hits it out of bounds. Point defenders. Point defenders, 18-11. So the run and the momentum that Viterbo had earlier in the set is done. Dordt is taking care of that. Dordt's starting to get the momentum back, but do they have enough time? Down 18-11 and a set played to 25. We'll see. Here comes Dordt. Van Groningen has options. Set goes over the net. Here comes Viterbo. They'll reload, and it'll be hit over by Tang. Dordt out of system, though. Right side, Ewald. Got it. Levi Ewald puts it away. 18-12. Dordt making a surge back here. Down by 6. Still a lot of work to do. Serving will be Fergan. Fergan. Dug up by Viterbo. Back row attack to Nan. Blocked back by Frost. Viterbo will reload. They'll send a free ball across. See if Dordt can take advantage. Van Groningen, right side Ewald. Long run for the Viterbo back row. They do get to it. We'll send it into the net. Point Dordt. So Dordt with consecutive 3-0 surges. They're within 5, 18-13. See if Coach David Simon will let this play out. For sure for one more point, and he is. So Simon will let it play out. Serve by Fergan. Viterbo setting it up. Into the net it goes. Dordt with another point. 18-14. Taking advantage of the V-Hawks error. 18-14. Timeout called by Viterbo. So Viterbo will use their first timeout. Each team with one timeout remaining. And this timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. So just like that, the defenders down by just 4. The lead is cut in half. Down by as many as 8 earlier in this set. 18-14 is the score. Some of your leaders in this match. Jacob Nahn, the leader for Viterbo with 11 kills. Tang with 9. Dordt led by Brady Frost with 11. Both Luke Nelson and Andres Guzman with 6 kills. Just a reminder that the Defender basketball teams will play host to Midland in a GPAC doubleheader later on this afternoon. Women's game set to start at 2, followed by the men at around 3:45. Those games will be on the Dordt Media Network. Mike Biker on the call for those. Defender hockey team picked up a couple of wins last night. 6-4 win on the road against Creighton. And then today they knock off Creighton again by forfeit, a 1-0 win there. And we talked about the Defender track and field teams. Good performances up in Brookings, South Dakota last night at the SDSU Open. There you see the upcoming hockey schedule again. Thank you to the Dordt Media Network. Serving will be Brady Fergan. See if he can keep this run going. Dordt has cut it to 4. Good serve by Fergan. Viterbo sets it up on the left side. Roll shot by Nunn. Dordt will dig it up. They'll go outside. Frost set off the net, sends it across. Here comes Viterbo. Back row attack, Nunn. Blocked at the net by Nelson. Viterbo will send a free ball across. Dordt will have it in system. And that is Nelson. Nelson dug over by Viterbo. Another swing for the defenders. Hit over by Ewald. Diving save by Viterbo. Great play by the setter, Andrew LePage. What a play by the setter, the veteran, as he puts it across and down it goes. That ends the Dordt run. 19-14 is the score. 19-14 is the score, and they're wiping up the floor, so we have an official's timeout. See if Dordt can get it back on a side out here, get control of serve. Dordt will be in action next weekend on the road. They open conference play against 2 of the Kansas schools in the conference, Central Christian and Kansas Wesleyan. It's a Friday, Saturday double dip on those 2 days, back-to-back days again. Guzman handles it in the back row. Van Groningen, Nelson dug up in the back row by Viterbo. They'll set it up to Nahn into the block. Viterbo gets it back, and they're called for the lift. Lift or a double contact called against Viterbo. 19-15 is the score. Viterbo by 4. Ewald back to serve for the defenders. Ewald serving. Taken in the back row by Banda. Set goes to the middle, and putting it down is Kirkman. Kirkman with the kill. 20-15 in favor of Viterbo. Rungtakun back to serve for the V-Hawks. Defenders got to string some points together. Here's Nelson out of the middle, puts it away. Luke Nelson with the kill. That's his 7th of the match. 20-16 in favor of Viterbo. Back to serve will be Frost. Frost back to serve. Let's go on a run here. Down by 4, still have time. Big serve taken by Banda, flipped across by LePage, and for the second time in a matter of points, LePage gets the kill. Hits it over on that second contact, 21-16. Good vision by the setter, LePage, who will now go back to serve. Viterbo 4 points away from the match, up 21-16. Defenders trying to force a 5th set. Van Groningen, set goes to Guzman, and he'll put it away. Guzman with another kill. 21-17 is the score. And coming in to serve will be Piekash. Piekash back to serve. 21-17. Piekash, let's get some points together. Viterbo has sided us out the last couple of times. Out of the middle, that was Nan. Dordt keeps it alive. Viterbo has Dordt back on its heels. Good block by Guzman. Free ball coming across. Dordt, see if they can use, and it is. Van Groningen with a great play. Dordt wins the point, 21-18. And the Dordt faithful enjoy that play by the defenders. Great hustle play. And Piekash will try to do it again here. Get the defenders closer. Up. Down by 3, 21-18. Each team has one timeout remaining. Piekash with a near ace. Free ball sent over. Dordt has it. Right side, Ewald. Roll shot. Yes! Ewald with the kill. 21-19 is the score. Defenders as close as they have been in quite some time. Just a 2-point deficit. You got to go back to when it was 3-1 to find when the defenders were this close. Piekash serving. Sends it into the court. Long run for the setter, LePage. Hit over by Viterbo. Dordt has it. Here's Guzman. And it's out of bounds. Asking for a touch. No. Point for Viterbo. Side out for the V-Hawks. 22-19 is the score. Nan back to serve. In to play the back row for the defenders will be the libero, Brady Fergan. Nan back to serve. 22-19, Viterbo by 3. Defenders need a side out here. And an ace. Just inside that end line, 23-19 is the score. And a timeout called by Coach Chad Hansen and the defenders. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. 23-19 is the score. Viterbo, just like that, they turn a 2-point lead into a 4-point lead, and more importantly, 2 points away from the match. Defenders in need of a side out, and Coach Chad Hansen will use his final timeout here to get his group together and talk about first things first, get the good pass, and then where do you want to go with the ball when you get that good pass. Viterbo has one timeout remaining, up 23-19. Viterbo won the first 2 sets convincingly, 25-14, 25-16. Dordt came back with a 25-20 win in set 3. It's been Viterbo with the lead for the majority of this 4th set. They took the lead for good, stringing together 5 straight points early after it was tied at 1. Opened up a 6-1 lead, and Dordt's been faced with an uphill battle ever since. They had it as close as 2 moments ago, but then a side out and then an ace serve by Viterbo pushes the lead back to 4, 23-19. Serving will be Nan for Viterbo. Dordt's back row will have Guzman, Fergan, and Frost. 23-19, Viterbo with a 4-point lead, and here we go. Play will resume after the defender timeout, their final. Here's the serve from Nan. Taken in the back row nicely by Frost. Van Groningen, Guzman, cross court, tools it off the block for the kill. Andres Guzman with the successful attack, 23-20. And now get some points on serve. Can you string together a couple of points? Make things interesting. Guzman with 8 kills. Set by LePage, back row, Nan sends it down. Jacob Nan out of the back row, and it's match point coming up for Viterbo, up 24-20. 24-20 is the score. Serving for the match will be Todd. Todd to serve. Cross court, Guzman, overpass, joust at the net. Dordt will send it over, but out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Viterbo defeats the defenders in 4 sets. Your final set score, 25-20. For Viterbo, they improved to 2-0 on the season. The defenders drop to Your final scores: Viterbo 25-14, 25-16, 20-25, 25-20. Let's take a break, and we'll come back with the final numbers and a couple of interviews. First with head coach Chad Anson, and then probably one of his players as well. You're watching the Dordt Media Network.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Thanks for watching this Dordt Media Network Defender Athletics live stream broadcast, produced by the students of Dordt University.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Our final score: Viterbo defeats Dordt in men's volleyball 4 sets, 25-14, 25-16. 20-25, 25-20. For Viterbo, they improved to 2-0, getting a couple of wins over Morningside and then Dordt today. Dordt falls to 0-2 as they open conference play next weekend down in Kansas. First 2 sets, Viterbo really controlled things, but then Dordt won set 3, 25-20. And had a little bit of momentum. A fast start for Viterbo early in set 4. Got out to what, a 6-1 lead, I suppose? Yeah, and Dordt fell behind by as many as 10, 14-4. Give the defenders credit, though. They battled back, cut it to 2 at one point late, 21-19. That's as close as they would get as Dordt falls in that final set, 25-20. Let's take a look at the final numbers. Viterbo hit 19%, Dordt 15%. Blocking numbers, Dordt really did a nice job blocking-wise. A big advantage there. They had 8 total blocks compared to Viterbo, who had 3. Diggs, Viterbo with 53 digs, Dordt had 41. Individually, your leaders, Jacob Nahn led the V-Hawks with 12 kills, hitting 136. 9 each for Dane Kirkman and Mai Tang. Kirkman hit 615. Joe Todd had 3, 8 for Juan Banda. 33 assists for Andrew LePage. And in the back row, Andy Rungtakun had 19 digs, 7 ace serves for the V-Hawks. For Dordt, they were led this morning by Brady Frost, who had 11 kills, hitting 200 for the defenders. 8 for Andres Guzman, 7 for Luke Nelson, 4 each for Dylan Koyman, Levi Ewald, and Lucas Van Groningen. Van Groningen lofted up 29 assists. Dordt had 5 aces total, 3 by Frost. And in the back row, 11 digs for Guzman, 10 digs for Piekash. And blocking numbers 4 each for Nelson and Koyman. But the defenders come up just short this morning against Viterbo, and their season will continue next weekend as they go on the road for the first time. And they will play in the GPAC opener against Central Christian. That'll be on Friday night at 5 p.m. And then a Saturday afternoon matchup against Kansas Wesleyan. 2 teams from the Great Plains Athletic Conference, and after that, they will get the defending GPAC champion here at home. It'll be Jamestown, ranked 6th in the NAI preseason poll. So the defenders come up just short, dropping a close one in 4 sets to Viterbo. Up next here on the Dordt Media Network, we'll switch gears and we'll go to Defender basketball, a women's-men's basketball doubleheader as they play host to Midland. Women's game set to start at 2, followed by the men at around 3:45. And as I said, the hockey team came up with 2 wins this weekend, a 6-4 win last night down at Creighton in Omaha, and then won by forfeit earlier today because of some shortness of players by Creighton. So the defenders pick up a couple of wins. And then last night in track and field, Dordt added to its national qualifier list 4 members of the men's team. And on the women's side, it was a couple of individuals along with the 4x4 relay team qualified for nationals. So a nice performance there. Coming up to talk will be Coach Chad Hansen. Yeah. And we will also talk to a player. Luke Nelson will be grabbing the headset in our post-game show. And welcome, Luke. And got a couple of matches under your belt, your season opening weekend. Let's talk about this match against Viterbo. A tough loss, but a close loss. Things not going your way in the first 2 sets. What changed the momentum? What did Dordt do better in set 3 and heading into set 4?
Yeah, well, our main focus there going into that 3rd set was I pulled the guys together and I just said, let's have fun. The scoreboard doesn't matter. Let's have fun, and the rest will kind of play it out as we normally do. And it ended up going our way, and I think that we kept that momentum going in that 4th set, but just with some minor errors on us, and they were picking up a lot of balls, which is really tough.
Let's talk about last night, too. Last night, great atmosphere, great student section, and this place was rocking. That's got to be fun to be seeing so many fans, so many students coming out to support your group.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the reason that we do it. We do it for each other. We do it for our brothers on the court. And just to glorify God through that. But it is great. It's nice and helpful when there is fans there and cheering us on, but that's not really why we're here.
Looking at your roster, it's a pretty young roster, just 1 senior, and you being a junior, you're one of the veterans in your 3rd year with the program. And how is this group coming together so far in this young season?
It's coming together good. We're definitely still working through some system work. Some of the younger guys are still trying to learn that sort of side. And we've got a lot of veterans, even that aren't starting, that are helping out those freshmen in that.
Give us a history lesson. When did you start playing volleyball, and how did that interest come about?
Well, my mom played in college, and they were playing in like rec leagues and stuff. I started playing when I was in 5th grade, but volleyball was new in Minnesota, so I was in 5th grade playing against seniors in high school, 18-year-olds, and you know, guys who were like 6'8" and hitting ball really good, going D1 and all that. So that was kind of a wake-up for me, and I had to learn quick.
What brought you to Dordt? What was the draw to bring you to Dordt University to continue your studies and also your athletic career?
Yeah, volleyball was the biggest draw for me. It was a program that really had good morals over anything, right? Watching one of the games on my tours, I remember seeing a play where the refs didn't call a touch at the net, and one of our guys called the touch, and they ended up reversing the call, and it was kind of a key play. But really that honesty in that is just key.
Luke, what are you studying here?
Industrial technical education.
And what is that going to lead to? What do you hope to be doing once your career and education is over here at Dordt University?
That degree would get me like high school shop teacher, so woodworking, automotive, metals, welding, any sort of that stuff.
Are you open to going anywhere, or do you want to stay local? Or I see you're from Plymouth, Minnesota. Where's a perfect spot for you to live?
I'd love to go back to my old high school in Plymouth, Wayzata High School. That'd be great, but yeah, we'll see. Wherever the Lord takes me.
Do you have time for one more hard question? Put you on the spot?
Sure.
Okay. Think back to your education here at Dordt. What is a class or a professor or both that has really impacted you and made an impact on you so far here at Dordt?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I took Biblical Foundations with Justin Bailey, and that was really an awesome class.
Okay. Luke, you're off the hot seat. I'll let you go be with your teammates, and best of luck next weekend as you head down to Kansas.
Thank you very much.
You bet. That was Luke Nelson, the junior from Plymouth, Minnesota, talking about his team, and now we'll bring head coach Chad Hansen aboard and get his thoughts on not only this match but last night's match as well. And again, the defenders drop a 4-setter to Viterbo in their season opening weekend for men's volleyball. And we'll bring Coach Chad Hansen. And Coach Hansen, season opening weekend for your defender team and a couple of close losses. What did you see from your team as they competed the last 2 nights?
Oh, a lot of unpredictability, Matt. A lot of unpredictability. And, you know, in that, yes, it's early. I think entering any match, one team's going to come out on top. And there's the kind of match last night where you think we are the team that came out on top. You look at the stat sheet, et cetera, and you go, nope, but the scoreboard says it was a 2-point differential in that 5th set, and we were on the short end of that. And here in this case, we were constantly even just hoping for a 2-point differential, it felt like. And those are 2 very different polarizing kind of matches that are frustrating on the early part of the season, but also knowing that we haven't arrived. We're not where we know we can be and want to be, and we've got to keep staying true to the process of growth and having a next point mentality, more and bigger than, we're 0-2. And we've got to shift past the 0-2 and learn why the 0-2, so that Monday's practice and Tuesday's practice and next week as we start in conference, we are at a sharper point in our season growth so far.
Just talked with junior Luke Nelson. He's one of your veterans, and I commented to Luke, it's really a young roster. There's only one senior. Luke is one of the veterans, and you're also playing a little shorthanded. Caleb Kaliza not playing as well. It's a young roster. How is this coming together?
Yeah, I think that could be some of the explanation for what we see in its streakiness. And at the same side, this young roster does have a good bit of continuity with at least one season of play together. So that's also, I think, part of the irritation maybe for all of us in our program of we want to already be at a further spot in this season than where we are right now. But we've got to be patient. We've got to be patient. And if we can look back, here's my prayer, Matt. And I'm saying this out loud, so I'm accountable to it. And remind me in the hallways as we see each other throughout the office week. You know, Chad, how's your prayer going? My prayer is that we can look back on this opening weekend later down the road and almost smile in disbelief. Like, can you believe that that's how it started? Wow, look at where we are. Look what God's allowed us to grow and discover and experience in each other and through this season. And look at the success that we're having later season, that we can look back and go, did it really start that way? That's my hope and prayer. And not because it's a record that I'm hoping and praying will get better, but because the growth will materialize into better trust, better ownership in all the things that we're doing, better continuity and familiarity and peace of mind. And that's what I think those are some of the intangibles that are missing right now.
One player I'd like to highlight, very impressed with freshman Brady Frost. He put together consecutive really good matches. He wasn't the only one, but just someone that I'd like to highlight. What do you think of Frost's play the last 2 nights?
Yeah, Frost has been having a great year. I mean, when he first entered campus last fall as a true freshman, brand new to our program, he came in acting like a junior, acting like a senior in some senses, just an open guy, an honest guy, a direct a humble servant who's willing to make the eye contact and go up to a teammate and say, hey, and he's the freshman talking to an upperclassman in this example, hey, I didn't hear you on that one. Remember, we got to call the ball. And it's not a I'm better than you statement at all, and his teammates feel that. They feel the respect from him, and that gives them respect for him. And that's the fall experience. Then through this early preseason, he's just a constant voice on our court, an energy source. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. He's a guy who plays above and beyond whatever the scoreboard says. 0-0, 13-13, fifth set, 0-0 first set. It doesn't matter for Brady Frost. Practice gym. He's just going to be there and delivering with all that he has, and he depletes himself. Last night he had a leg cramp up when he collapsed on the court, and all of us took a gasp of air like, what just happened? Because it was not a contact kind of injury as we judged it. And when we went out there and realized, this is sad that he's in pain in this moment, but I'm glad it's only a muscle thing. And
I went through that same thought process.
Yeah, and so for our athletic trainer, Joe, to be able to work with him and help him navigate back through the match last night was meaningful. And Brady got some treatment this morning, was able to play a full match here today. He has just been that really wonderful picture of how to be a competitive, hardworking servant who loves the Lord through the sport of volleyball. And our guys feel that, and they trust him because of how he lives that out day to day.
Next week, you will open conference play against a couple of Kansas schools, and I think those are the two new teams to the conference.
Yes.
Central Christian, Kansas Wesleyan.
Yep.
So what do you know about them, and what do you look to work on leading up to those two matches?
Yeah, great question. So the first part, what do we know about them? Honestly, today, very little.
Yep.
Monday, as we get back from a day of rest in the house of worship, we'll start putting that scout report and itinerary together for that trip. And I have some glimpses of things from those two programs as their coaches have described them on our conference coaches calls. One of the programs described they've got 3 volleyball players and 3 soccer players or something. So, but again, we cannot judge any team by what we see on a roster. We can't judge any team through the eye test as we walk into a gym and say, whoa, this is a big team. Whoa, this is a small team. Oh, we got this. We're 0-2 right now against any team that we would have judged or prejudged how they look in warm-ups, how they look in serve and pass. We have to, this coming week, part 2 of your answer, we have to become more disciplined in who we want to be in our own system. And I believe that that's going to materialize into a lot more comfort and peace of mind in all the other things we've already talked about for how we play and trust each other and just feel at peace in our execution of our system. So this week's going to be 2 parts. 1, let's learn our opponent as much as we can, build that scouting report. But 2, let's really prove that even in the fine points of a practice drill, we can live out 12-12 and beating our own pushers in our practice gym. And right now, to be honest with you, in our practice gym, we've been struggling to beat our own pushers, our own second side of guys. That's not something I'm happy to say or want to boast about. Quite the opposite. That's a demonstration of we got a lot of things to still grind through and work on. So that's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before we get on the road. Friday. We'll play down there Friday and then a match on Saturday before we come back.
Good stuff, Coach Hansen. We'll let you go. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure, Coach.
Thanks, Matt.
You bet. Head coach Chad Hansen talking about his team as they drop a 4-set match to Viterbo this morning. 25-14, 25-16, 20-25, 25-20. And that's going to do it for the broadcast. Thank you for joining us on the Dordt Media Network. Up next for the Defender men's volleyball program, the open conference play on the road down in Kansas next weekend. Up next for Defender athletics, you could probably see the Defender women's basketball team warming up as they take on Midland here at 2 p.m. It'll be seen on the Dordt Media Network. Mike Biker on the call for that one, followed by the men's contest at around 4. This is Matt the SID signing off, wishing you all a pleasant good afternoon, everyone.